Yeah, so I knew I wanted to major in computer science coming into college because I took AP computer science in high school and realized it really came naturally to me and I wanted to learn more, and I knew that technology was such a broad field and it was on the rise and I really wanted to get in there. The only thing I just thought about changing would be switching from computer science in the arts and engineering school to arts and sciences. But I liked the challenges presented to me by the engineering school and the community that the engineering school provides, so I decided to stick with engineering. My favorite class at Tufts so far would be Music Apps on the iPad. I took it last year and it was a cross between a music department class and a class for computer science students where you had to have a little experience in both. But I worked with a group of 3 to develop a project for the iPad where we created a music synthesizer, which was basically like a piano with a lot of different features, like a keyboard on an iPad, and we got to choose our audience, and it was really neat because we were able to create like a backing track where you could play a few notes in a pattern and have that loop, and then you can play over it and kind of create music on your own without having to have all these other expensive equipment in front of you. So for the past, I don't even know how many summers, I've been doing full-time internships over the summer since I was 16. I started off in the aerospace industry, not because I was interested in it, but more so because it was the best way I could get into a full-time internship and learn more about engineering and kind of figure out where I wanted to be. So I started off doing some kind of manufacturing things. Because I was young, I didn't have a lot of responsibility, but I got a really good feel for the workplace. This past summer, I did some software engineering at Fitbit in San Francisco, and I loved it. It was a great experience. The people were amazing. The product is really fun. It's awesome having an interdisciplinary job too, because I did a lot of software, but we're working with hardware as well. So you're basically having a toy to play with at work, and all of our employees at Fitbit are beta users. So we test everything before it goes out. We don't have to run all these other groups and things like that. They still do, but the employees are some of the first people to test some of these new ideas that may not even go to production. So that was really cool. I had a lot of ownership over my own project, which I also really enjoyed because it made me feel more important and more impactful on the team. So I really enjoyed that. Coming in as a freshman, I wish I had known to listen to upperclassmen more. Not that I didn't listen, but I don't think I sought their advice as much as I should have. In terms of choosing classes, I really went by the book in terms of the degree sheet, which was fine, it's working out, but there's just some classes maybe you should place before others to get better internships or just have more experience for internships that you do get, which is really helpful. And students know even more than your advisor what classes to take, the interesting ones to take, which projects to choose, and what techniques are not good for a certain class. So in terms of classes, I would definitely look to your upperclassmen and network. That's a huge thing. And then in terms of internships, be open-minded. I've had internships where I sit at a desk for a full day doing nothing and it's really boring, but it really does help you narrow down what you do not want in life, and I think that's more helpful than having a fun internship all the time and then just grabbing the next one you see, because it may not be what you like. So learning about a company and really thinking about what you want is important, because once you graduate, being happy for 8 hours a day is pretty important, and it'll have a very large impact on your life in general. So I would definitely say for jobs and internships, figure out what you want and go for that, and don't sell yourself short or have high standards for what you want.